Well, hello and welcome to today's edition of My View from the Pew. I appreciate those who have subscribed to the channel so far. I think we're up to 11 or 12, which you got to start somewhere, so I certainly appreciate that. So for those who have subscribed and liked our first video, I appreciate that. Would love to have more people subscribe, as we'll be posting content on a daily basis. So for today's edition, I wanted to talk a little bit about the cinematic masterpiece known as Roadhouse, the 1989 hit classic starring Patrick Swayze, Sam Elliott, and Kelly Lynch, which if you've seen that, you'll know that it is famous for its riveting storyline and dramatic acting that goes on in Roadhouse. So if you've actually seen the movie, though, you'll know none of that is true, but it has become kind of a cult classic over the years. And so I want to talk a little bit about some of the things that are in that movie, but some of the themes that I think we can take with us on our daily lives that we probably should be incorporating. So if you don't know the movie, so Patrick Swayze plays a gentleman named Dalton, who his job is to kind of come in and clean up rowdy bars as the bouncer. Actually, his job is the cooler, who comes in and kind of finishes the rowdy people and get them out of the bar. So when he first gets there, there's a lot of things going on, but he gets all the kind of ragtag group of bouncers together after there's been a huge fight and chaos at the bar that evening. And so he gets them all together. Gets rid of a few of them that are kind of the ones that shouldn't be there. But then as he's talking to them, he says, as you're escorting people out or if people are doing things, the theme is be nice. And so if someone calls you a name, be nice. If someone does something to you or takes a swing at you or does something, the theme of be nice. It's just a job. And so the idea being is that their job as bouncers are, take the persons out of the building, take them where they need to be. But the theme is to be nice. And they said, well, and then he says, be nice until it's time to not be nice. And that's where his role comes in, is to kind of take things over from there and go. And so it kind of always reminded me a little bit about how we are in life today. And if you turn on the television, if you look on social media, you'll see that we kind of have taken the reverse of it, is to not be nice and then be nice. And so I'm not sure where that happened or how that happened in our society in general. So, if you look on a talk shows or TV shows or news broadcast, where they're talking with one another, the theme is to yell, raise your voice. If you look on sports, if you look on political stuff, it's never to be nice first, it's to not be nice. And it's so much easier to be nice at the end of the day on that. So, how do we change our perspective on life where, it's not personal. It's nothing that you have to be unhappy about. My cousin Randy, who we hope to have him on the podcast before long, he's a professional fisherman, but he has a channel called Intuitive Angling. You guys should check that out. But probably once a month, he goes through the comment section of the YouTube for his videos. And a lot of them are people who are just, as he calls them, goobers, but they're just knuckleheads. They're a bunch of people who, doesn't matter what he's talking about or what the theme is, they have to not be nice. Their initial thinking is, how can I not be nice on comments on that? And it's become so easy for us just to say, yeah, I can hide behind my, what they call keyboard warriors and say whatever I want. But just in general, when you're dealing with people, how can we change our perspective to be nice, whatever the situation is? So I found that to be true, dealing with people over the years, that it's so easy just to be nice when you're talking to people, as you're meeting them in the street, as you're interacting with the grocery store. I was just at the store the other day, and someone was too far out in the aisle when someone was trying to get by, and these two started yelling at each other and arguing in the store like a bunch of knuckleheads over someone being too far out so they couldn't get by them. And all they had to really say was, excuse me, I'm trying to get by, and be nice. But so the theme for the day, as you could tell, was just to be nice. So change how we think about things, change how we interact with other people. But why don't we start out just to be nice? Patrick Swayze said it best, be nice until it's time to not be nice. So hopefully that helps you throughout the day today. Again, appreciate you liking, commenting, and subscribing to the channel. And that's my view from the pew.